We return to the We Are Already Free podcast with a journey from the heights of love to the depths of loss, and how a single song can encapsulate all of it. It's a story of love, pain, and finding worthiness in the unexpected. Welcome back to We Are Already Free. I'm your host, Nathan Maingard. It's a pleasure to be back, and today's episode is a journey through life's ebbs and flows. Stay with me till the end for a special musical treat that's very close to my heart and will be sure to open yours. Dear listener, have you lived those moments that cracked you open, yet are the very things that led to your greatest healing? That's been my journey these last few months, from marrying my soulmate Carly to turning 40 while sitting with sacred plant medicines, and finally facing the heartbreaking loss of our dear dog Johnny. In today's solo episode, join me in exploring the theme of worthiness and how it's intertwined with my brand new project and offering, Sunday Worship live streams. First of all, my wedding with Carly was more than a celebration. It really felt like the intertwining of two souls. In the same way that trees share their roots, but they grow independently. I don't know if you've heard that, but how a whole forest, how the trees communicate through their roots using the mycelium. And I really felt that when we got married, it symbolized this deepening bond, really a unity that has grounded me in ways I didn't expect and I've obviously never experienced before. So if you hear anyone telling you that getting married doesn't make a difference, I strongly disagree. It's been incredible, and I really honor anyone who makes this commitment to go this deep with a person or with people. It's really profound. So just before my wedding, the week before, was actually my 40th birthday, where I went and sat with the ancient wisdom of the forest of plant medicines, embracing a deepening of my path of growth and introspection, especially preparing for the wedding as I was. And when I compare that 40th birthday experience to my sort of blackout drunk 21st birthday all those years ago, this is a testament to how far we can come when we commit to our personal evolution. And I'm really proud of myself that I'm such a different man today, still working, still in my process, but that I can serve others on this path and be a part of deep healing in myself and in those around me. It's really profound. And finally, after the birthday and the wedding were over and all our wonderful guests had gone home, life reminded us of its fleeting nature. Johnny, our lovely companion, passed away, leaving a fluffy white hole in our lives. And it's been just deeply sad. I miss him so much. And yeah, it's just this part of what it is to be human, this reminder that we need to really, or that the invitation at least, not need to, but the invitation is to seize the beauty of this life, of this moment, instead of always thinking, well, when I get there, when that happens. But in this moment, we are surrounded by beauty and by love, and there are so many opportunities to remember that. And that leads me to the special thing that I'm here to share with you today. So after all of this emotional whirlwind, a song has re-emerged from the depths of my being. Sway With Me wasn't just a melody, it was a healing journey in itself. I first wrote the song, or the first parts of it, in August of 2022, which was 8 months after my beloved dog Sasa ran away forever. But because of my own lack of worthiness, I doubted the song's worth, which was obviously a clear reflection of my own inner struggles. And I left the song. I left it to gather dust, unfinished and judged. I just thought it wasn't that good, and I had all these stories about it. So through the grace of divine timing, the song has come up again into my being. I started just humming it, and it was in my head and in my heart. I'm sure it's because of the sadness of losing Johnny, because the song really is about that loss and the pain that we feel, but that pain is really an invitation. So just last Saturday gone, I sat with the song. I pulled it up again, and I played it. I loved it. I let it flow, and I finished it. So that very night after writing that song, I dreamed of my dear dog Sasa, who is still gone. These years later, she never came back. And it was a deeply healing dream. There was a deep knowing that she's safe, that she's happy in her new life, even though she's beyond the physical, beyond my physical reach now. I'm sure that she is at peace. And I felt that in the dream, even though it was sad and I woke up sad. But it was as I embraced the message of the song blossomed, and the meaning blossomed, and the connection blossomed into a testament of resilience and acceptance and rebirth. So, dear listener, you've been very patient. Thank you. So I'm going to share now the song with you, Sway With Me. And this is part of a reclamation of my own music that was a part of my life. I was a professional musician for 10 years and I've transformed because I knew that there was more that I wanted to offer. And I'm now moving into the space of offering one-to-one transformational guidance and combining it with the songs, with the healing music, with these medicinal spaces. So here is this melody, Sway With Me, a journey from loss, love, and the exploration, the transformation back to worthiness.
Someday life will crack you open, overflow emotion, and the dam flood waters will burst. Don't flee the flood, it seeks the ocean. Every motion is a sign of your beautiful thirst. Sway, sway, sway with me. Share your pain with me. Sway, sway, sway with me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Sway, sway, sway with me. Share your pain with me. Sway, sway, sway with me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Listen to whisper in the thunder, with love and wonder. Says the light is calling you home. Your cry ignites a wildfire. You are wiser, so you burn, you die, be reborn. Sway, sway, sway with me. Share your pain with me. Sway, sway, sway with me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Sway, sway, sway with me. Sway, sway, sway with me. Sway, sway, sway with me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Your seams are swollen, feeling bursting. You think it's the worst thing. Only so will you grow. Your holy pain, a lonely portal. I can only chuckle, 'cause I know you are never alone. Sway, sway, sway with me. Share your pain with me. Sway, sway, sway with me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Sway, sway, sway with me. Share your pain with me. Sway, sway, sway with me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Sway, sway, sway with me. Share your pain with me. Sway, sway, sway with me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Sway, sway, sway with me. Share your pain with me. Sway, sway, sway with me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. And someday life will crack you open, overflow emotion, and the dam flood waters will burst. Don't flee the flood, it seeks the ocean. Every motion is a sign of your beautiful thirst.
As Sway With Me echoes the highs and lows of life, it aligns beautifully with my new heart offering, the Sunday worship live streams. Here, worship, the word worship, is fulfilling its original meaning, which is simply recognizing and celebrating our worthiness. If you look up the etymology, the history of the word, that's the origins, celebrating, recognizing worthiness. This live stream is a weekly space where we can come together and embrace our authentic selves, shed those societal masks that we've put on to protect us, to keep us safe, and instead we can let go of those masks and connect deeply with our inner truth and with each other. So join me every week for this transformative journey. It's about connecting, sharing, and growing together. You can find all the details in the show notes, which will lead you to my Instagram page, or you can go directly to alreadyfree.me/Instagram, and you'll be able to follow me there, and that's where the live streams will be held for now. So thank you again to those of you who've been on this journey with me for a long time with the podcast. Thank you for your patience. I'm really happy to be back. And if today's episode resonated with you, if you're navigating your own path of healing and growth, and possibly grief, I'd love to connect. Please reach out. I'd love to support you in your journey. You can find out the ways to reach out in the show notes, or just go to my Instagram, alreadyfree.me/Instagram, and let's explore how we can journey together. Remember that we are already free. It's just a matter of peeling back all the layers that we've built up so that we can return to that inner freedom that's always there. Thank you for sharing the space with me today. I cannot wait to see where this journey takes us together. We have amazing episodes lined up, so I'll see you back here next week, and I hope to see you at the Sunday Worship live stream. Stay you, stay free, and as always, remember to sway and move and flow with those rhythms of life.